Good morning. Welcome to the 2020-2021 Team All-Star Academic Awards Ceremony. We're really excited to have you guys here today. We have some quick thank yous that I want to take care of before we get started. First, I want to thank Mr. Schmidtkins. He's our head custodian. He's not in the room right now, but Mr. Schmidtkins and his team do an incredible job of keeping the building and specifically the gym looking amazing, especially for events like this. Mr. Schmidtkins was helping set up Monday night or Tuesday night for these events, and we really appreciate his help. So thank you to Mr. Schmidtkins. Mrs. Oftenkamp, one of the secretaries in the office, the lady with the dark hair who sits nearest to my office, she is amazing. She runs the award ceremony. She does all of the work that leads up to this. She runs our meetings. She double and triple checks with the teachers on grades and GPAs. She follows up with Mrs. Newhoff and myself, and she also communicates a lot with your parents when they have questions about the award ceremony. So thank you to Mrs. Oftenkamp. I'd like to thank the tech department who's made broadcasting this live a possibility. So a real big thank you to them. So we have a way to incorporate your families at home into our award ceremony this year since they can't be here with us. So a big thank you to the tech department. And then finally, a big thank you for your teachers. Can we get a round of applause for your teachers? We didn't really know what the school year was going to look like. And I can tell you from the conversations I had with your teachers starting in July and continuing into August before you guys came, their number one focus was on creating a safe environment for you guys to be able to be here and to be together and to learn. And I think as we've all experienced this pandemic together, we've realized that maybe in the past we took for granted our opportunity to be together and our relationships that we had with one another. And I think that this was a great way to refocus and reappreciate those experiences that we get to share here at Amherst Junior High. And we couldn't have had those experiences and wouldn't have had such a great year. And Team All-Star, you guys had a really great year. We wouldn't have had that year without your teachers. So one more time for your teachers, please, because without them, this isn't possible. We're going to get started this morning with the honors list, and Mrs. Wolf will come up to read the winners of the Honors Award.
Thank you, Mr. Gibson. As Mr. Gibson said, I'm Mrs. Wolf, and I'm going to be presenting the Honors Awards. The following students have earned the academic awards for honors for the 2020-2021 school year. To have earned honors recognition, a student must have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 for the first 2 trimesters of the school year. So come on up when you hear your name called, please. Congratulations to Olivia Bennett, Grant Berman, Javion Bush, Mackenzie Callan, Peyton Carpenter, Savannah Diaz, Xavier Eckenrode, Kira Garcher, Kaylee Gumbel, Ethan Hoffman, Elena Jarnigan, Brennan Jones, Annabella Kubisak, Noah Miller, Kaden Nam, Anthony Palumbo, Madison Post, Aiden Ramirez, Bryce Reed, Colin Reitzel, Zoe Roberts, Andrew Schleiser, Caden Sikora, Carson Truman, Sienna Wilbert, and Caleb Yance. Thank you, Mr. Pexey. Hey, congratulations to our honors winners. Achievers. You can have a seat. And next up, we are presenting High Honors Awards, and that is Mrs. Bendis, yes?
The following students have earned the Academic Award for High Honors for the 2020-2021 school year. To have earned high honors recognition, a student must have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.999 for the first 2 trimesters of the school year. Congratulations to Addison Adriovich, Hayden Baker, Elise Beto, Ariana Buffa, Noah Cheatham, Kellen Demakia, McKenna Dorabek, David Dudziak, Patrick Fellenstein, Peyton Gillis, Rylan Grip, Raekwon Harris, Destiny Hayslip, Nathaniel Hearing, Olivia Houston, Naya Jessica, Keegan Coaches, Delaney Crayson, Melina Lawson, Sean Luster, Mitchell Mans, Jeremy Markeli, Jordan Miller, Paige Miller, Christian Newman, Asa Nicely, Vance Owens, Camden Semo, Connor Swab, Kiara Taylor, Giancarlo Verde, Matthew Walker, Leighton Wayner, and Alana Yandora. Congratulations. And now Mr. Lawson is going to announce the All A's. Oh, we mixed that up, okay.
It's okay. Good morning. I'm Mrs. DeFranco, and the following students have earned the academic award for all A's for the 2020-2021 school year. Some of these students have earned all A's for 2 years in a row now, and I will be announcing those as well. Congratulations to Elena Alflin, second year, Violet Ambrose, Maria Back, second year, Abby Berry, second year, James Bengal, Aiden Bindis, second year in a row, Garrett Bott, second year, Grace Brewer, second year, Mia Delmonico, Aiden DeFlippo, second year, Sophia DeFlippo, second year, Danielle Dury, second year, Casey John Caterino, second year, Caitlin Gilboy, second year, Brody Glick, second year, Lucky Havenitz, second year, Gloriana Howard, Marin Jesco, second year, Haley Jevkak, second year, Cameron Cato, second year, Alex Cassane, second year, Sarah Miller, second year, Selah O'Brien, second year, Andrew Ray, Samuel Sass, second year, Harrison Schneider, Emily Squires, second year, Jackson Starrett, Benjamin Thompson, second year, Hunter Thornsberry, second year, Gabby Vasquez, second year, and Landon Wolf, second year. And these are our students who have earned all A's 1 year or 2 years. Congratulations. You can go ahead and have a seat, and I'd like to bring Mr. Gibson back up to talk about our department awards.
All right, so the next portion of our program is going to be the department awards. And each teacher was able to choose students based off any criteria they felt were important or impactful to their classroom or your team. So it could be a high achieving student, could be a student who is the best peer role model. It could be a student who was the kindest or displayed PBIS attributes that we've been encouraging you to display over the last few months. So there's not really a strict criteria for this, but each teacher will read about their students and kind of tell you what makes those students special. And first up will be Mrs. DeFranco with her math awards.
Good morning. So I'm a numbers girl. And so for the math department awards this year, I did what I always do, and I look at the numbers. I should also say that I am not a teacher who hands out a whole lot of extra credit opportunities, because I believe that a student's grade should be reflective of what they know and not just about their effort. With that being said, my first award winner maintained an A+ average during all 3 trimesters. This is an incredible accomplishment, especially considering the difficulty of taking Algebra 1 in the 7th grade. Yes, be impressed. This 7th grade student is already getting high school credit towards graduation. He is a student who is always ready with a correct answer and constantly willing to be helpful in a quiet and humble way. He makes his presence known in the classroom by being hardworking, consistent, and always on his A game. It has been my pleasure to teach him this year. Congratulations to Ben Thompson. My second award winner is from my 7th grade advanced math class and maintained an A+ during the first 2 trimesters this school year. He is hardworking, always has a great attitude, and is quite helpful in explaining math to his classmates. As a teacher, I really appreciate a student that can be helpful to peers without coming across as a know-it-all. He does just that. This student makes his presence known in the classroom by being a humble leader. It has been an absolute pleasure to have his energy in my classroom, and I will truly miss the great conversations I've had with him throughout the school year. Congratulations to Landon Wolf. Congratulations to my math department award winners. And next up, I would like to introduce Mrs. Wolf with her math department awards.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFranco, and congratulations, boys. So when choosing the recipients for this year's math awards, I look for those who have consistently demonstrated a high level of performance, motivation, passion, effort, self-awareness, leadership, and cooperation in math class all year long. Today, we recognize 2 students who not only excel in math, but demonstrate persistence in solving problems, are eager to help others in understanding mathematics, and who are enthusiastic about learning math. The first recipient I'd like to recognize has really thrived in their eagerness to help others in their understanding of math. They never skip a beat when another student asks for help, shows frustration, or needs a little extra motivation. They dive right in to help without hesitation. They have even gone the extra mile and created study sets in Quizlet that they shared with all my math classes to use for the review in preparation for an upcoming test. They exemplify great leadership and cooperation in group work. This student works hard to understand all concepts taught. If they are unsure of something, they come see me during their study hall or during Comet Pride to clarify. They never settle and they never quit. I'd like to end by quoting this student's own words from a PBIS activity we completed back in February. And I quote, "I always have and always will have high expectations for myself, and I always strive to be the best that I can be. I always put 100% of myself into everything I do." So Haley, my dear, you've done an outstanding job of living up to your own words. I think we would all agree. So come on up. It is with great pleasure that I present Haley Jevkak with this year's Math Department Award. Okay, and next up, the second recipient I'd like to recognize has certainly excelled in math this year, more so than I have ever seen in my 16 years of teaching. This student has managed to produce MAP scores that I didn't even know were possible in 7th grade. And to be quite honest with you, I can't take full responsibility for those scores. This student has such interest in and curiosity about applications beyond the course curriculum that they willingly work on Khan Academy mappers to expand and grow their knowledge whenever they have spare time. For the last couple months, this student has been sticking around after Comet Pride before lunch to ask me about concepts that they've been learning on mappers. Each day, the questions they inquired about were higher and higher level questions. So I'm not going to lie to you, each day that went by, I was getting a little nervous because I was pretty certain that soon enough, the student was going to present me with a question I didn't know how to answer. And guess what? It happened about 2 weeks ago, I'd say. That day came, student presented me with a question that was related to trigonometry. I've been there, I've done that years ago in high school. I don't remember all that. I officially threw my arms up in the air and said, "Well, you've officially surpassed me. I'm not sure how to answer that one. You've stumped me." Thankfully, that didn't deter the student from asking me questions all the days to continue, and I've been able to redeem myself, I think. The student has really grown and matured so much this year. They started the year out rather quiet, shy, and reserved, and now it's like a whole new person. Much confidence and enthusiasm for learning math. So much so that they've offered to teach Pythagorean theorem next week, and I can't wait. I'm pretty excited. Everyone knows now who it is. I'm looking forward to having a student teacher to help me out this last week of school. So, without further ado, if you would, Mr. Mitchell Mans, come on up and receive your well-deserved math award. And congratulations, well-deserved, both of you. You can have a seat. And next up, I believe, Mrs. Bindis with her science award.
Good morning. I just want to say what an honor it's been to be your 7th grade science teacher this year. My first science award goes to a lovely girl who, in her spare time, runs cross country, plays basketball, and soccer. As a student, she always exceeds expectations by getting to class and promptly prepares to do her work. She loves ELA, but I believe she has lots of potential in science as well. I just want to say congratulations to Paige Miller. It's been an honor to be your teacher. My second science award goes to an insightful young man who in his spare time plays baseball. In the classroom, he always has something to contribute, expands on the material, and has been a tremendous help to my first period class. He even is willing to answer other students' questions. He is known by the other students as the guy who invented science. Mr. Science, AKA Connor Swab, come on up. Congratulations to Connor and Paige. Now Mr. Pexey will give out the Social Studies Awards.
How's it going, guys? That's awesome. I have a whole list of dad jokes here for you, but I'll save those for class. I would like to thank you all for all your hard work today, as you know, this whole year. If you can tell by the number of people who are standing up here for the honors and high honors, and especially the all A's, you guys are all phenomenal students and phenomenal young people, and I congratulate you for all of that. So with my Social Studies Award, I kind of look for somebody who goes above and beyond. A lot of you do amazing things in class and get all your work done and do a great job on your writing and that sort of stuff. But there's a couple students who really have a passion for social studies, and they go above and beyond and kind of do a little more research. All those times in class when I say, hey, this would be a really good thing to look up on YouTube or some documentary or read about, they actually do, and then they write about it in their essays. So these two young gentlemen are people who, when I read their essays and their reviews and their tests, I actually learned something that I didn't know because they researched something. They both were up here for all A's. You often find their names on the leaderboards when we're doing Kahoots and Quizlets and such things. I can actually call on them when things are kind of dead in the classroom and you guys aren't raising your hands, and they'll have wonderful answers for us all, especially the one gentleman who's in first period when you guys are all still asleep. So I appreciate their participation in class. And I would like to call up both of them. One of them's actually not here, so I hope that he's watching at home. But my two award winners are Jackson Starrett and Hunter Thornsberry. And without further ado, and I'm glad I didn't have to follow him, Mr. Lawson giving out the Language Arts Awards.
Hi, guys. First of all, for parents at home, I just want to say thank you for trusting us with these guys, because they're awesome. And I know as a parent myself, it was kind of a scary moment at the beginning of the year, just getting everything started. But we made it. You guys are amazing, and I'm very proud of every single one of you guys. Okay. At the beginning of the year, as a staff, we were all just kind of worried about things, and I'm sure you as students were worried about things. And so I wrote a poem at the beginning of the year for the staff, and the staff probably remember, all the teachers probably remember, I hope they remember it, maybe they don't. but it was just something to be lighthearted and fun. So I thought I would go with that for this as well. So bear with me as I introduce to you my ELA award winners here. 'Twas the day of the awards program, and all in the gym sat a group of all-star students with drool on their chins. They had heard hundreds of names read for honors and all A's. They began to think the list of academic all-stars would take all stinking day, when what to their sleepy eyes should show up but a bald, bespectacled man. I hope they don't throw up. He read a fancy poem as he began presenting his ELA awards. He made it a parody so his students wouldn't be bored. He had 2 students to recognize, but where to begin? He described their achievements, but saved their names till the end. Their writing is exquisite, and they ace every single test. To be honest, their work is always the best. Their behavior is wonderful. In class, they're a dream. One is into theater. The other is captain of her team. Both students have straight A's all year long. One student always has a book with her. The other always is known for singing a song. Their GPAs are the 2 highest in my class. One even decorated my bulletin board. So study hall time, she could pass. I'll cut to the chase before you all say, let's go. My department awards go to Gloriana Howard and Maren Jesko. Thank you. All right, next up will be our band music and orchestra awards.
Good morning. I have 5 7th grade band members that participated in the Ohio Music Education Association contest called the Solo and Ensemble Contest. And this is a contest for the entire state of Ohio, where the students prepared music and played it for a panel of judges. And the panel of judges would rate them on a grading scale of 1 through 5, 1 being the highest and a superior rating. All 5 of these students ranked the highest superior rating, so I would like to honor them right now. Olivia Houston, trumpet. Madeline Hassing, clarinet. Mitchell Perry, trumpet. Sophie Millard, trumpet. Elise Beto, alto saxophone.
Good morning. I am Mrs. Anderson, and as many of you know, I normally spend most of my days teaching choir class. But this year we were not allowed to sing in person, so students who wanted to do choir had to record themselves singing at home. I normally don't give any choir homework, but this year everything was homework. So first of all, thank you to all of you who joined choir this year for taking on that extra work and singing with me this year. This particular student never missed an assignment. She earned 100% or higher each trimester. And when I watched her recordings, it wasn't like I was grading an assignment for school. She has such a beautiful voice, and she smiles. She acts, she adds expression to her songs. It's like I'm sitting in the audience watching a performance. So thank you for entertaining me, and I hope we'll be able to sing together in person next year. Congratulations, Marin Jesko.
Hello, I'm Miss Tobias and I teach orchestra. And I just want to say how appreciative I have been to be able to teach in person with orchestra this year. All Star has been such a fantastic team. Each time I present them with a challenge, they rise higher and higher and they say, we can do it. And they do it. This particular student that I'd like to recognize always goes above and beyond in class. She comes prepared every single day, ready to learn, ready to ask questions, and participates in musical activities, not just in orchestra, but in other areas of her life. I'd like to recognize Maria Bach.
All right, guys, I'm back. Nothing is flowery this time, I promise. Our last award is something new that we came up with as a team, and let me explain why. You are all amazing, okay? Let that sink in. I know as a parent and as a teacher, that we could honor every single one of you guys. If there were participation trophies, you all deserve them because you've given it your all this year, and it's been just a year to overcome a lot of things, and you guys are just stellar in so many ways. But as a team of teachers, we felt like we needed to address the kids that really stood out to us for just being amazing individuals outside of the classroom, inside of the classroom, in the lunchroom, in the hallway. And when we came up with our PBS program for the Comet Award, we decided to recognize students that just kind of represent all of those attributes and qualities that we want every single one to show. And you guys all, trust me, you all show it. But we felt like we had to recognize a couple of people here. So the Comet Award is a new award that our team wanted to give to students that embody the best character traits and are true all-stars for their behavior, diligence, and all-around academic success and kindness. So if you don't remember what Comet stands for, Comet C is careful. Both these students that we're recognizing, they're well-behaved in the classroom. They have maturity beyond their years. Organized, both students do a tremendous job turning in all their work. I know for my classroom, both of them have turned in probably every assignment. I would have to go back and double check this last couple of weeks, but they're very diligent. Motivated. These students appropriately and maturely participate in class. They listen to constructive feedback and they apply it in their learning. E, excellence. Both students are wonderful role models with high expectations for themselves. They do things that go beyond what is asked of them, whether it be wiping down desks. I can tell you one of the individuals, they just volunteer and they just do it, and there's no asking. They just do it just to be nice, and I think it's wonderful. Working with left out students, so sometimes we break up in groups or partners or whatever, and I know one of them chips in and helps out whoever doesn't have a partner. And there's no begrudging looks or stares or glares or anything like that. They're just simply kind. T, thoughtful. These two students are just nice individuals. So if you're looking for some role models, I think these two are great role models for everyone. Hopefully the sixth graders coming up can follow their lead as well. So the two students for the Comet Award are James Bengal and Destiny Hayslip. Comet Award winners. I'll give it over to Mr. Gibson now.
I'm Mrs. Newhoff. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Congratulations on all the awards. I'm here to end the ceremony and close things out, but I just wanted to say to the parents, in fact, I think Mr. Lawson mentioned this too, thank you so much for sharing your students with us. We've had a wonderful year despite all of the craziness in the world that's going on. So I really appreciate that. The students, you've done a great job this year inside the classroom, in the halls, outside the classroom. So I just want to end with a couple words from Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. I know that all of you are going to be successful as 8th graders, and I can't wait to start that journey with you in the fall. So with that being said, I'd like to end the award ceremony. Thank you for paying attention. Your behavior during the ceremony was stellar, and I appreciate that as well. So students, I think your teachers will dismiss you however they think is appropriate. Have a great day. Thank you.